social media all over who get the chance to watch this video. I need everyone to pray for me, please. Police kill my brother in Spanish Town, my brother Termite. I am Chink, and I have a smaller brother by the name of Chink VOWS. Termite, Chink, and they killed Termite last night in Spanish Town, and we are not taking it easy.
Now, people, like me say, this is social media. Believe half of what you see, half of what you hear. Buzzing news all over social media, in the news in a real life, is that CTAC has been on an eradication campaign, pest control campaign. One of those pestilence menace to society that they took out, his name is Termite Sheldon. So this man is claiming that, yes, he is the brother. His name is Chink. Them have a next brother named Chichi. So people, if you look, you will see the family genes. When you look at this man, you see that he has the same ugly chromosome as Chink. He was uglier when he was BLACK. Then him start bleach out when you see in the video when him get married. So therefore, him transform like the badness transform. If you look at this man, not to say that he is his brother, because like I said, this is social media again. But it seems as if him have the ugly chromosome, him drop off of the ugly truck. And when we do the dental analysis, we see this man has a big gap where a tooth is supposed to be. If you check based on the picture that you see right here now, you see that Termite had one tooth. So therefore, when we add 31 tooth, the gap, the missing one, and one tooth, we get the whole 32, where they must say you skin your 32, people like me say. Me not really know, but this man is making you know that he is not taking it very well. Chink and Chichi now take it well because Termite was terminated by the Popo. People, let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think that this man saying that the Popo did this should remain calm, stay stealth, because he does not want to go where his brother is? If you miss him brother that much, and if indeed he is the brother, and he might mess with the Popo, be very careful whenever you have your hand in the lion mouth. Careful how you take it out, or you too can get taken out and go and join your brother, if it is indeed he is your brother. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news and still continuing on the theme of termites, we know that he was taken out by the Popo. There's one specific dancehall artist, his name is SKENG. He is always bigging him up. He is always paying all sorts of respect to the Don. So SKENG was booked for a concert, an event called Marco Polo, which is held in Atlanta. Marco Polo all-white event it is called. While he was performing, he bigged up, and even better, he sent out rest in peace to termites. Now people like you and I might be surprised. However, this man is always bigging up termite in life and also in death. So the average, rational, well-thinking person like you and I would probably ask the question, why would this artist put himself in jeopardy? Isn't he in any sort of fear of repercussion from the relevant authority, meaning CTAC, them boys in a blue in a Jamaica? And people, the answer to this is very simple. Artists, they themselves are bait. They are always acting as if they are some sorts of bad man. And you know, when it pertains to dancehall, bad man image is important. It is what their fans like. It is the alter ego. So therefore, when they do this and appear bad to their fan base, it pretty much gives them some sorts of stiffy. and they are buying into it, not knowing that the image that they see, the acting that they see is the alter ego. They are completely different in a real life. These artists also know that these dons, especially the ones that lose their life, their cronies are ultra sensitive. So therefore, whenever them get any sorts of big up, any sorts of highlights, the love and affection, it reassures them that you are loyal. It boosts their ego because their name is being called, or the gang is being called, or the leader is being called up. So therefore, them must say, well, this man him now go switch. Because people, if you know, if you diss the Don, you might end up DEAD. And again, if you big up the Don, you might also DEAD. So sometimes these artists are caught between a rock and a hard place. So when these artists do the risk assessments and them analyze the situation, they must say to themselves, well, if me not big up the Don, then me might end up DEAD. If me big up the Don, then the poor might say, but this youth look like him gang affiliated, he might also lose his life. So therefore the artist I got said to himself, it is more likely that if me diss the Don or don't big up the Don, me might DEAD. With the poor, me stand a better chance of actually not DEADING. So we have to remember that it is these same dancehall artists that sing, if you diss the Don, you are go DEAD. So therefore you have to pay with cash, pay with respect to all of these dons. And don't think that these artists are not being extorted. Probably not directly, but indirectly. Every now and then, them have to elastic up and plastic up a little thing for the Don. As a matter of fact, there's also rumors and propaganda, maybe facts, going around that some of these artists are facilitating, financing these gang activity. People like me say, me not have any sorts of evidence. This is a facts-based channel. So therefore, me just tell you what is out there in the streets. So the moral of the story is this. The Don's gang, they have expectation that is either you pay by cash or by kind, by nice words, by bigging up, highlighting, heaping praises on the Don, so therefore the Don name can live on, even when the high Don is gone to a higher or lower place, depending on who you ask. Point blank and period. The next thing that is popping in the news, it is called public service announcement. Go and read the notice board. If and when somebody loses their life in your establishment, in your presence, and you give the poor any sorts of video footage of those targets and also the suspect most importantly, you could also be marked, you could also be targeted for DEATH. So just to put things in context and the sequence of events, I am speaking about an incident that occurred maybe about 2 weeks ago in a place called Western Park, which is in Clarendon. 2 persons lost their life. A 71-year-old supervisor at a backside company, his name is Harry Horton. He was in the company of a teacher's assistant. Some people roll up 3 men in a mass, blaze them up, took away Mr. Horton. As a matter of fact, they came back and stood over him and emptied out the clip to make sure that he lost his life. It was actually a targeted hit. Fast forward, that same place, different person, same venue, like me say. A lady, the bartender, the owner, her name is Joanna Hansen. There she's known as Joan by the people in the streets. 2 people roll up in her vehicle, enter the premises, blaze her up. People are wonder, including the poor. People are ponder, including the poor. This is more than coincidental because this era is a quiet, tranquil place. However, when we see 2 separate incidents, 2 two persons, one time one get caught up, one was at the hospital, she is okay, I think. And then 2 weeks after, the bartender, the owner of that business, it becomes more than coincidental. The law of possibility and probability tells you that that would not happen just like that randomly. So people are surmising, especially the popo, that this must be some sorts of link. The popo are tight-lipped, but people, it is quite obvious. More than likely, in my assumption, opinion, this is exactly what took place. More than likely, after the incident in which Mr. Horton and his company lost their life and was hospitalized, the popo probably came, asked for some sorts of video footage of what transpired that specific day. They might have also interviewed this lady. This lady might have given some sorts of information. These gunmen probably assume that she is talking, probably assume that because there was some sorts of video footage, that video footage would have been turned over to the popo. So therefore, this lady might be a witness, people. Me just assume common sense tells me, my spidey sense tells me that this might be the case. So the moral of the story is this: 2 incidents in 2 weeks. 3 people, 2 did not make it. 1 person, Mr. Horton, was the target. In the case of Joanne, she was thus guilty by association, wrong place, wrong time, twice. So what this shows you is more than likely the very disturbing trend. These people, them want to take away people, and if the slightest possibility of them thinking that you might have said something to the popo, or even securing your building, having the video footage, when the popo come for that video footage, it is not as if you can tell them, say, me can't give you because me no want the people them to come back. So therefore you are stuck between a rock and a hard place. These youths are so cold and callous. Them take away the target, and because them afraid of go to jail, or them even was afraid of DEAD, that this lady might be some sorts of witness, might have furnished the popo with some sorts of information, video footage that might be incriminating against them. People like me say, it is just my opinion. I am no sorts of investigator. Let me know what you think, point blank and period. The next thing that is popping in the news, I have mentioned before, Mandeville, Manchester, Clarendon, going towards St. Elizabeth. It is the goat and sheep and cow thief in capital of Jamaica. I told you about a specific individual. His name is Bitters. He is the mastermind that is sending out all of these people for thief people, car, goat. Anything him can catch him hand pan, him a thief it and take it. He is the fence. Fast forward less than about 24 hours ago, a couple of individuals decided that they were going to go to Mandeville and thief some people cow. However, it seems as if the people have some sorts of alarm system in the district. They saw that these men were in the bushes, so they might watch them. However, as soon as them hold on upon the cow, have them hands in the cookie jar, the people just trail them, intercept them in the middle of the bushes with said cows, at least 2. It is said that a couple of people in Kumbolo run left him. However, them hold on upon one and they gave it to him. I have the video. When I saw this video, I was wondering, what could this young man have done for these people to be acting like that towards him? Because people like me say, he was getting an onslaught. He was getting the whole catalog. May I talk about the ties? May I talk about the Berbic? May I talk about the left? May I talk about the uppercut? May I talk about the MMA, kickboxing, all sorts of karate, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling, with all sorts of 2x4 and all sorts of machete, farm utensil, them call it. So pretty much them intercept him, carry him to the Winston Jones Highway, that main road that is in that place, tie a couple of the cows onto him and make the cow them drag him down the street. Now when I saw this, I said to myself, I hope if he's a thief, which I thought, these people give him immediate justice, and people like me say. It was only unfortunate that they did not take it to the furthest extent. Yes, him get some proper clothing. Yes, him get a royal BEAT down, couple conk, couple cut, rate, lele, blue, blah, bling. However, when you are holding court, meaning you are the judge, jury, and the executioner, the last part of that is the part that is most significant, because you want to send a clear and concise message to these criminals that, listen, una serious. Anything una get when una come for people think that una deserve to be sent to the afterlife. However, luckily for this man, unfortunately for Jamaica and these people in a Mandeville, the Popo came to this man's rescue, took him to the place of recovery. He has a whole bunch of swellings right now. He should have swelled up and also bust like some sorts of DAWG on the street. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.